you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney.
Today I saw a ladybug, and it's so crazy because Whitney used to always call me Ladybug, and we used to have thousands of ladybugs in Virginia come summertime. We used to open up all the windows and thousands of ladybugs would just come into the house. They would fly into the house and it would just be the most beautiful thing ever. And I saw a ladybug today and it made me think of Whitney. That's so crazy. It really made me think of Whitney.
What up, everybody? Hello. Please let me know that you guys can hear me okay. Hello. Welcome. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Whitney DTV. Please let me know that you can hear me. You can give me a thumbs up in the chat, or just show me some kind of indication that you guys can hear me, because I'm not quite sure. I don't have my phone, so I can't really check. But let me know you guys can hear me okay before we move forward with everything. Okay, you guys can hear me? Yay. All right. Hey, Facebook. Hey, you guys joining in from Facebook. How are you guys doing? Hello. Hey, Facebook. Okay, yes, I can hear it. All right. Okay, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have a lot to talk about. I am so sorry I have been MIA. Just to be quite frank and honest with you guys, it's just been a lot going on. I'm here in the Texas area, and this snow, this cold has just been a lot. Hey Mary, just hearing all the devastation that everybody around me is going through. It's sad to say the least. Hey Brooke. Welcome. Hey, you guys, come on in if you're coming in, please. I guess these people already know what's up. Drop your city in the comments. Let me know where you at so I can give you guys a shout out. Hey, Brooke. Hey, how are you, beautiful? Hey, Miss Mary Blue. Kisses to you. Speaking of which, and that's actually a topic that I wanted to talk about on tonight, along with everything else that we're going to be discussing, honey. And I know a lot of these things I probably am late to, but I want to be able to give my little insight on a few of these topics. Okay, now let's start with Texas. What's going on with Texas, Whitney? What's going on with Dallas and things of that nature, y'all? If you guys have not heard about it, it's just been crazy. And the reason why it's so significant and prevalent for us here in like Texas and Dallas, I know everybody's going through like a winter, storm, but we Texas, y'all. We Texas. Okay, that's just what it is. It's Texas, so it's just abnormal for us to be experiencing this kind of winter. So much so we're not even freaking prepared for it. Like, people have been like really going in on sorry, y'all. Really have been going in on like the government here for the most part, because like, hey, Florida, because it's just been, crazy. Okay. So the thing is that my family personally, thank God, we have not been experiencing what a lot of people around us have experienced with like loss of electricity and things of that nature. Now we did have a scheduled shut off, and a lot of people were experiencing those too, like the rolling I think it's like rolling disconnections or something, rolling outages or something like that, where it's like scheduled and they were making it to be to where that's what was supposed to happen or whatever the case may be. So we experienced it like I want to say it was, what's today? Thursday. We experienced that Monday. I think it was like Monday or Tuesday where it was like early in the morning though. So it really wasn't impactful, to say the least. It was, because my husband couldn't, go into work and stuff like that, because we're working from home, thank God. because shoot, if he would have had to go in, it would have been devastating, but not for nothing. He couldn't, clock in. It was like roughly like 20 minutes. But these people around me, from what I've heard, even my husband's ex-wife, where our son is, he went with his mom for the weekend and he couldn't come back because everything that was going on. I pray you guys can hear me, because like my internet bar just came on, and I'm telling you guys, like we've been experiencing that, like issues with our internet. But not for nothing. But yeah, so my she experienced, they're literally just now getting their lights on, and I think in their electricity and things of nature, and I think that was their power and stuff was shut off since the weekend, and they're literally just getting it turned on. I had text her and I was like, "Are y'all up?" She was like, "Yeah." They had to go to a friend's house just to be able to bathe and things of nature. I've seen so many pictures where animals are laying, excuse my French, deceased because of, being tied up to like chains and things of that nature. People not really thinking it's going to be as bad, or people leaving and forgetting about their animals and things of that nature. It's just been sad, to say the least. So it's kind of been hard for me to pull on here and talk about gossip, talk about some other unnecessary BS. And y'all know me, I talk from a place of passion and wherewithal, if you will, and knowledge of oneself. So I really don't feel like in this time I really wanted to talk about stuff that's been going on with the Clarys and stuff that's just kind of like just small to what's going on in the world. But here I am, and here we go. Okay, so that's my little 2 cents on what's going on in Texas and Dallas and things of that nature. My prayers go out for the area. Thank you, Mart. Thank you. That's y'all. When I tell you this, somebody said that they love my picture. This particular picture, y'all, is actually old. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's old. It's old. This is actually when my eye just started to get real bad with the lazy eye. I was so insecure. This is actually one of my last shoots that I did, because I was so stinking insecure about my freaking eye. And so I didn't shoot after this. This was one of my last shoots. Okay. But yeah, so basically so thank you for that. Thank you, basically. So with all that being said, I want to send my prayers to Texas and those that are impacted by everything. Okay. All right. Let's get into everything, y'all. Let's get into a brighter, lighter note. I mean, it may not be brighter, but let's get into a lighter note. Let me see some of these comments. Brooke, you said we lost power for 24 hours, but I was in the hospital with my daughter. The hospital lost water pressure and power. Oh my God. I'm so sorry to hear that, Brooke. How is everything going now? Are you guys back in it? Hey, peace and serenity. Hey, honey bunches of oats. Hey, you guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new, click that subscribe button, y'all. Seriously, click the subscribe button. After I get into the leg of things, I am going to open up the chat. So you guys will be able to come on and talk to me. It's going to be through StreamYard. You don't need an app or anything like that. I will put the link on there and you guys can come in and we can discuss some of these topics, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the skinny of things, okay? She's home now. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus. That's good. Hey, DJ. Hey, y'all. All right, let's get into the first and foremost of the things, okay? So you guys know I've been posting. Let me see. The hospital was the best place for us to be. Yeah, like seriously, I feel like hospitals, churches, places that got multiple rooms that, said that, are built kind of for this stuff would be great places. Hey, Jessie on Facebook. Hey, girl. Hey, honey bunch, y'all. Yeah, I'm pinging to and fro. Jessie said we was without power since Monday, 6 a.m. and we just was able to come home today. I'm so sorry to hear that, Jessie. That's crazy. Like seriously, I'm so sorry to hear about that. Like I said, we fortunately were on the better end of that. We didn't have to experience that. And to be honest with you, I went early I heard about the storm. My mom be on it with, she be telling me the dish. I tell my mama she is BMZ. Instead of TMC, she BMZ. Brenda, okay? Cause my mama, she be on it with stuff. She tells me about a lot of stuff. And so she was telling me about this storm. So last week we went to Walmart and we stocked up on food and stuff. We've been good. The only thing that I, didn't get to get wasn't paying attention to was tissues and toiletries and stuff like that. But my husband went like that Saturday, that Sunday, right before it just really got real bad, and he scurried up to the corner store and got us some tissues and stuff like that. So we've been pretty good, and it's kind of melting, and people have been so excited about the melt. But my thing is that it melts and then it goes to ice. So I just wanted to really just be hot and sunny and melt everything away, not melt a little bit and then come back. Okay, so let's get into everything. Okay, let's get into everything. All right. First and foremost, what I want to discuss, and I know you guys saw what we're going to be discussing on today. Okay, a lot of things. Okay, let's start with the least of the matters. I don't know if you guys have heard that. I'm gonna share my screen here. But y'all president. Because I don't rely on any kind of presidential things. My fate and everything lies in my Lord. That's just period. Pooh. Okay. But not for nothing. Y'all president, Joe Biden. Okay. He rejects Democrats' 50,000 student loan forgiveness plan. I don't know if you guys heard about this. But let me share my screen so you guys can hear this. And shouts out to the Shade Room. A lot of what we're going to be talking about today, I'm going to be referencing from them. Okay. So I am going to share my screen with you guys. All right, let me share this screen with y'all. All right. Listen to this.
Student loan forgiveness beyond the potential $10,000 your administration has proposed. We need at least a $50,000 minimum. What will you do to make that happen?
I will not make that happen. Depends on whether or not you go to a private university or a public university. It depends on the idea that I say to a community, I'm going to forgive the debt, billions of dollars.
How can we fulfill that dream when debt is many people's only option for a degree? We need student loan.
So, yeah. So he states, Democrats push for President Biden to forgive $50,000 in student debt for all borrowers by executive action. Okay. Now, this is what they said. This is what TMZ said, as you guys can see. He made his claim after speaking to a woman in the audience. She said, we need student loan forgiveness beyond the potential $10,000 your administration has proposed. We need at least a $50,000 minimum. What will you do to make that happen? President Biden quickly responds, I will not make that happen. He continues speaking about education, stating it depends on whether or not you go to a private university or a public university. Okay. President Biden suggests that the funds would be better suited to provide for early education for young children who come from disadvantaged circumstances, in addition, making community college free for all students. Okay, so let me get back on the screen here. And let's talk about this. Okay, let's talk about this. All right, so come in peace. I'm just listening. Hey, Sheena, it's okay. You can come in peace. You're just fine. We haven't gotten to the juice and the gist of things. I know you guys are really here because y'all saw Tasha K and y'all saw Angelo in the titles. That's fine. We're gonna get into that. Okay. But I always want to get my little topics out the way because the big topics take a little bit longer. Okay. So we will get into that. Okay. All right. So not for nothing, in regards to what Biden suggests, okay, I totally understand where he's coming from when he's stating that, but that's the reason why I'm not pushing my children for college. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm not. We're not, like, seriously, because I am a product of college. I went. And I went because I kind of really was trying to prove, not necessarily to my family, but kind of to myself too, in a sense that I can do it. But that's not really where my heart was. I was always an entrepreneur by heart, by spirit. I never really wanted to learn something to be something just because, if that makes sense. He's in a tub. I didn't want to go to college. I'm not even gonna lie. When I did, though, it was a great experience. I would tell any child, yeah, there's something that you do want to experience, but I don't feel like you should at the expense of your parents, if that makes sense. If you have like a ride, if you have scholarships and things of that nature, by all means, go experience college, because it was wonderful, to say the least. But I didn't. It was nothing. Hey, Katrina, it was nothing beneficial for me. I'm just going to be honest, quite honest and frank with you. It didn't benefit me. A lot of my experience came through just life and my connections, to be honest with you. And the way the world now, it's really about your connections. It's really not about college. So you accrue debt, and people don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? People don't talk about all the debt that you accrue when you're in college. And then at the end of it, it's just kind of like, okay, you went through all of that, and it don't even matter. A lot of people have all these degrees and stuff like that. Prime example, Storm Monroe. He's on YouTube, and he has degrees up on his butt, you know, social work. And I actually went to school for psychology, and, you know, and he's not using none of his degrees. He's a YouTuber. You know, he makes more money doing this. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that, you know, as far as what he's proposing, I feel like that was a low ball amount, to say the least, because it's, oh my gosh, like, you have thousands of dollars that you accrue when you're in college. You do, for so many different reasons or what have you. So, I mean, you know, I don't agree with that, you know, in the sense of that. And he also saying that community colleges should be free. I am for that. Like I said, when this whole the whole presidency came, it was kind of like, what was my choices, to be honest with you? You know, really didn't have really major good choices, to say the least. Hey, lovely. Peace and Serenity said, that disturbs me. I voted for Biden, but he did say that forgiveness. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what he said on there. Basically, he said, you know, oh, well, let me read a comment. Okay, so this person said this. I am Zoe said, I don't see what's wrong. He's guaranteeing 10K, and he said it depends on if you go to a private or public university. If you're at a private, you have the funds, hopefully. He's also saying schooling should be free for those who want to go to big colleges and can't. So they attend community colleges. That's reasonable to me. I say it is pretty reasonable, you know. And to be honest with you, I would suggest any high school kid to go to community college first. Okay, that's what I suggest. That's what I suggest. Don't go to a university first. Don't go to a major college first. Go to your community college, get your basics out the way, and then go and get everything else. That's what I would have did if I could have do it over. Peace and Serenity also says, it's almost impossible to get rid of student debt. It really is. The interest alone is robbery. Yes, it really is. I remember, thank goodness I didn't go to college that long. And I had a lot of, I had scholarships and stuff like that. But not for nothing, I remember getting my first income tax, baby. They got ate up by my college loans and stuff like that. So yeah, you know. Lovely P says, got a BA in marketing, and they don't want to pay you. Yeah, they don't. Lovely P also said, it means the rest of us who already in debt to Sally Mae, who probably voted for that debt relief, is not getting no relief, pretty much. Okay. And to be honest with you, that's why, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm just going to put it out there. All this money that they giving us and all this stuff. Hey, Kira, all this stuff that the distractions. I'm telling you, it's just distractions, to say the least, because they're doing some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be 100. They're doing some other stuff, approving some other stuff up under the table. And y'all, I was trying to tell y'all about what Biden campaign was for. okay, and who he's really going to be rooting for and supplying things for. Peace and Serenity says, I had Sally Mae too. Yeah, they take your income tax with no blink. Yes, they do. And that's who I had. I had Sally Mae. And I remember her butt. I was like, Sally, who is that girl? I ain't seen you in forever. Okay. All right. Not for nothing, you guys. Let's head on over from Joe Biden. And let's go to Dani Leigh. Or Leigh. Okay. Let me share my screen with you guys again. Now, I know I'm super late on this because I know this particular article that I'm going to be reading from is dated back in February 7th. Okay. But I had to talk about this because baby girl was, I was like, oh, is it, girl? Oh, okay. All right. So let me share my screen. It's not funny, but it's funny. I couldn't stand to see Trump back in office. And see, before I move on, okay, let me tell y'all this, okay? No president is going to be perfection. I didn't even like Obama when he was in presidency, okay? I'm just like, let's be serious. What did he do for the Black community? Everybody was bragging about how Black this man really wasn't, okay? He's biracial. Let's make that very clear, okay? Only Black person was his wife, all right? But that's not neither here nor there. Everybody was singing the praises of Obama, and he did nothing for the Black community. He was more so focused to the LGBTQ community. Biden was up under him. With Biden being in presidency, what do you think he's going to be focusing on? Did you guys even check his campaign? No, because you guys were so blinded by the fact that you wanted Trump to be out. My thing is this. I'd rather a person show me who you are so I know how to move. Don't fake, don't do nothing, and don't get in my face, and just be who you are up front, okay? We can go all day with what Trump was doing, which I didn't like him either, but at the end of the day, he got some stuff done. Okay, let's just be real. He got some stuff done, all right? And y'all want to say that Trump was a racist? Well, Biden is a pedophile. Okay, so nobody is going to be perfected being in this office. Okay, it's a lot that you have to be in position of. Let's just go back when we was in high school and stuff. The politics they took whenever people was going for a presidency at your school, it was a popularity contest. But that boy didn't know what the heck he was doing in position. That's neither here nor there. Let me stay on topic. Okay, all right. Okay, Kiera, baby. Okay. Yeah. Let me thank you. Thank you. Yes. Come on, peace and rent. Thank you. Because I'm like reading these, like, what am I reading right now? Hey, Karen. Hey, you guys. Hey. That's exactly what my husband said. I'm just saying. Biden, Trump, nobody cares about us. Nobody cares. That's why I sit there and I tell you guys, my faith lies in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. When I tell you he has covered me, and a lot of people have a bad rep about him, okay? But he has covered me. He has kept my family. Not no Biden, not no Trump, okay? And to be honest with you, thank you, Trump, for keeping this unemployment going, because that's what's been keeping my family afloat, okay? On period, okay? On period, okay? But anyways, let's move right along because I can go all day with y'all when it comes to all this presidency and stuff like that. Hey, Karen. Okay, so we were rolling on to Dani Leigh. Oh, decrepit butt. Okay, let's get into this. Let me share my screen with you guys because, baby, I was just like, girl. Okay, girl. Okay, let's move right along in these topics. Because I was like, what? I thought that's what he liked, girl. Anyways, guess not too much. Okay, so according to Complex, and this was, like I said, dated back in February 7th to be exact, Dani Leigh announced his split from the baby on Instagram. And my thing is, why would you announce that, girl? Like, this is just, girl, I wouldn't announce that. Girl, y'all would have found out through the grapevine, baby. I wouldn't announce that. That's embarrassing. But I guess, Anyways, okay, so this article says Dani Leigh has announced that she's now single. The singer took to Instagram on Sunday to make the announcement, writing on her story, officially single. Now, for those that don't know, Dani Leigh put a foot in her mouth some weeks back, or probably a month or so back, when she came out with this raggedy song. And then my thing is, if the song was a bop, probably people would have forgiven her. But because the song was a flop, everybody was like on her behind, okay? She had the nerve to come out with this song, or this snippet of a song, or whatever this stuff was, and she sounded like a dying cat. I was just like, what? What, girl? What? And I guess the baby said, oh, heck no, girl. Dani Leigh should have sat there and ate her food and be quiet. Girl, be quiet. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, so she now, weeks later, or a month or so later after that, decides she wants to tell everybody she's officially single. I mean, I guess Yellowbones ain't what he like, girl. I mean, clearly you didn't keep him. You know, clearly you didn't keep him. But I don't know. That's not nice, but I'm just saying she sounded horrible. Yeah, she sounded like JJ Fish. Yeah. I said, what? And she was just doing a little video and she was rubbing herself like this is a banger. Oh my God. See, she ain't got no real friends to be like, girl, that's horrible. That's trash. See, I don't like friends like that. No, you be honest with me. You let me know if my track is showing or if I got a booger in my nose. Don't do me. Don't leave me out there high and dry like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do me like that. You know? I guess that's not what he wanted. But the thing is that I heard, you know, that he was going back and forth between her and the baby mama. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because 3 Shots In, they were doing a live, and that was a topic that came up. Why do men be in relationships, they go back to their baby mamas? And they were just like, you know, I mean, especially if you're not married to that person, that's kind of like home or whatever the case may be, you know, or I can't remember exactly what they said. Head over to 3 Shots In, y'all, and subscribe to the channel because they be talking about some good stuff. Serenity, Peace and Serenity said, is this announcement so somebody will feel sorry for her, or is she in a hope? Look, I don't know why. Like I said, I would have not announced that. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. You guys would have had to find out through the grapevine. I would have not announced me being broken up from the same man that I said that Yellowbone and what he liked. And then he clearly don't like that no more or whatever, girl. Bye. Couldn't be me. Next, moving right along to the next topic, okay? Now, sorry, y'all. Sorry, that was so loud. Now, this next topic that I want to discuss, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me okay, because I see my the bars are coming up for my internet. So y'all keep me abreast and let me know that everything is everything. Y'all can still hear me. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Boosie and Lori Harvey. Okay, let me pull this up, y'all. Bear with me. Okay. We're gonna stay at complex. Yeah. Okay. So Boosie, for y'all that don't know, Boosie Badass doubles down amid backlash over Lori Harvey body count comments. Okay. So let me just catch all you guys up because I really wanted to talk about this topic. I was like, ooh, okay. So let me share my screen and y'all, we're gonna get in some goods with this. I really wanted to talk about this topic. What? Y'all, come on, y'all. Don't come on this channel being silly. They're just talking about, I don't know. They talking about hide your credit cards and all this stuff like that, being real silly. Okay, it says, Karen says, Politics is a dirty business, but I'm still happy to see Donald Trump go. He was the most mentally disturbed president that I've ever seen. You definitely have to keep your faith in God. Absolutely, to say the least. Absolutely. Okay. So let me share my screen and let y'all hear about Boosie. Lord bless his little heart. I mean, and I'm sorry, it's a few things I'm just not mad about. And some of what he was saying, I have to agree with. I'm sorry. Okay, so according to Complex again, Boosie Badass has found himself at the center of backlash once again after he felt the need to share the thoughts on Lori Harvey's dating history. In a recent interview on Vlad TV, the Baton Rouge rapper said, "I think we need to stop giving the women the power with situations like this." He suggested that male bachelors get plenty of criticism, but it's not the same for women. We got to start giving the bachelors, the men who are running through a beautiful woman like this, the credit, who not housing her, running through her. Understandably, his comments were met with plenty of criticism. And a new post on Instagram captioned, "F y'all, I said what I said." Boosie has doubled down on his comments and suggests that Harvey has been passed around. I wake up to all these Lori Harvey fans on my A talking about I'm hating on Lori. He started the clip filmed in his car. Why would I want to hate on Lori for? I just say y'all got it effed up saying let's go. If you saying let's go, that means you want your daughter to F 7 or 8, 9 ninjas in a couple months in the industry, said Boosie, who is a father to 8 children with 6 different women. Like, come on now. If that's cool with you for your daughter doing that, then I can't say ish. He continued. But what's wrong with y'all MFers is y'all salute the women who get passed around, but y'all dog the women who stick by the ninjas when they ninjas F over. Y'all dog the real bees who stick by they ninjas, but y'all salute the bees who go from hand to hand. The world effed up. He went on to suggest that any celebrity couple in which the woman sticks by their partner is called stupid by the internet. Okay, let go, y'all. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about it. Okay. Hey, sweet and humble spirit. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, beautiful. Okay, y'all, let's talk about this. Okay, so I actually saw the clip. I saw the clip in its entirety, to say the least. I'm just going to be honest with you. I saw the clip in its entirety. Okay, so here's my take on it. Okay. So what he was saying, and you guys know that. I mean, I don't care too much about Lori and her antics. That's just me. And I know a lot of people like, she's young, she's single, but let me tell you the reason why it's not very positive as to why how she's dating. Okay, let me just tell you this as a married woman. Okay, all right. So the thing is this. Okay, first and foremost, if you're a woman of God, the word of God says, "Don't let your good be evil spoken of." Okay, so why be it so that you're going around from all these different men? It's not a good look, and it's being evil spoken of. Everybody got something to say. You know what I'm saying? And if this was a normal regular girl who wasn't as cute as Lori, wasn't as yellow as Lori, they would be calling her all kind of things out her name. Let's just be real, okay? And I already said that. I already said, you know, saying this is it's a situation to where she's pretty and she's getting away with stuff like that. Okay. But not for nothing, the reason why I say that's not very positive of an image to put out there, although the word choices that Boosie used was way off. I tell you like this, okay? Because when you date, you should be dating for a purpose. Okay, you shouldn't be dating just because you're single and you're popping around and you're experiencing all these different people because you can do it. You should be dating for a purpose. It should be a end goal as to why you're dating these particular people. And furthermore, you shouldn't be dating within the family. Yeah. We're not gonna bypass that. Okay, we're not gonna promote that like that's cute. That she was dating a father and then dated a son, or dated the son and then dated a father. That's not cute. I don't care what nobody say. That's not nothing that I would want to encourage my daughter to do. I don't. You know what I'm going to be encouraging my daughter is to date, but date effectively. Date where it's going to be an end goal. Date where you're looking to marry somebody. Don't just be dating and popping around like that. Why is it that you're not getting wiped up? Why isn't that you're not in a stable relationship to where it can be consistently growing, you know, within that relationship? You know, everybody's saying, well, she's leaving them, but why? Like, why can't you stay with one of these guys? And these aren't just regular guys. This ain't Ray up the street, or Trap Boy Joe. You know, these are some eligible bachelors. Why can't you keep them? Why can't they keep you? Why is there not something that is the end goal of this? So I'm sorry. I'm not fixing to sit here and pat this girl and clap her up and down and say, oh yes, girl, I want that handbook. I do not. I want Sierra's handbook. Make that very clear. She saw in future that what she didn't want, and then she got Russell. And it's been longevity with that. That's what I want. I don't want her Lori Harvey's finesse or whatever. And I don't care that she's young. That's sad. See, we need to stop promoting that. Oh, you're young. This is what you do in your youth. No. In your youth, you figure out who you are. So then when you get at a mature age, you know who you are and you're solidified in that, and you are able to stand a ground and stand in something and be in something. Okay, that's just period. Don't get me going on. But in regards to that's what Boosie was saying. Although he's a hood dude, see, I'm from the hood, so I kind of understand where he's coming from. But also, it's kind of like good message, wrong messenger. This is the same dude that got all these baby mamas. You ain't wife up nobody. Okay, for one. And then for two, this is the same dude that allowed his son and his nephew to receive fellatios from a stripper and stuff like that, so they won't be homosexual. Okay, so I think it's just a great message, but wrong message. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be promoting that. And then what he was saying in the sense of, you know, we diss the girls that stay with their men when they mess up, you know, but we clap this stuff on. What he was saying in regards to that, I mean, you know, what I got from that was not that he's saying that you should be okay with getting cheated on. He was saying that girl is trying to stay with one dude, knowing that nothing is perfect. Okay. She's staying with that one dude and saying, you know, yeah, he effed me over, but I need to work through this. I'm sorry, but it's a lot of marriages that go through that, people. Yeah. You ask your old great, your great, and they'll tell you, yeah, baby, your uncle cheated, your father cheated, your grandfather cheated, or your grandmama cheated, but we worked through that. You know what I'm saying? Those are real life situations. And, you know, and girls get called stupid for that. You know what I'm saying? So I got where he was coming from. You know what I'm saying? But again, it was who he was. So people was not trying to receive that. You know what I'm saying? And I get that too. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He had some substance to what he was saying. I'm just saying, you know, I could be wrong, you know. Peace and Serenity said, who sits there and shames women like that, or even one woman? And see, the thing is that we're in a time now where it's so over sensory and an overkill of femininity and feminists. And I'm all for women empowerment and stuff like that, but I love my man. I love the men. Okay. I love their role that they play in our lives. And I'm not strong. I'm sorry. I'm not fixing to be so strong to where I feel like I just don't need a man. I need my man. I need my husband. You know what I'm saying? I need him. You know, he has a role that he's supposed to play as well as I got mine. That does not take away any of my strengths as a woman because my man is being a man. And the times that we're in now, that it's getting shunned, it's getting pushed out. I'm just saying. Peace and Serenity say, yes, Sierra and Russell are adorable, aren't they? They are so in love and are growing together as one and independently of one another at the same time. Russell loves Sierra. He lets her be who she is. He plays his role. He sits back, but then he's there. He stands up. He was a father to his stepson. Like, come on. Like, no, I would take Sierra's handbook and prayer over Lori Harvey's finesse and whatever else she's doing any day. Kale's hairline says Boosie wrong. He always in other people's business. Well, he actually got asked the question, so I can't even knock him for that. Which kind of reminds me of gosh, what's her name that's in it? Gosh, her the one who talked on y'all got to help me out of the chat. Moniece, who talked on April and Dr. Dre's situation. You know, they were asked a question. I mean, now she could have not answered it, yeah, but I've never known Moniece not to be the one that actually is not going to answer a question, just as well as Boosie. I'm sorry. Hey, Dorothy, welcome. Kel's hairline says he needs to worry about his health. He really does. I mean, yeah, you know. He has hella baby mamas and stuff. He need to worry about himself. Absolutely. Okay, so that was that on that in regards to Boosie and his whole situation with Lori Harvey. Okay. So I mean that, like I said, his whole situation is, I got it for the most part. I got where he was trying to come from. But you know, it just didn't work out like that for him. You know, it just didn't work out like that for him. Bless his little heart. Now, the moment you guys have all been waiting for. Okay, before I get into this, I am going to give you guys this warning one more again.
But today I saw a ladybug, and it's so crazy because Whitney used to always call me Ladybug, and we used to have thousands of ladybugs in Virginia, and come summertime, we used to open up all the windows, and thousands of ladybugs would just come into the house. They would fly into the house, and it would just be the most beautiful thing ever. And I saw a ladybug today, and it made me think of Whitney. That's so crazy. It really made me think of Whitney.
All right, you guys, we're back. Okay, you have been properly warned. Okay, you've been warned. Keep it cute or you will get the boot. You do not have to agree with me in regards to what this topic, in regards to this particular topic that we're going to be talking about. And as you guys saw the thumbnail, we are about to get into the Angelo, Clary, the Tasha K of it all. Okay, so those that aren't aware of what's been going on, before we slide into that, let me just insert this real quick, because I've been talking about this whole vaccine and stuff like that. Well, just so you guys know, Merck, and I guess this is one of the people who created they created a vaccine. It's like all the other ones. Listen to this. So the pharmaceutical giant Merck said Monday that it was discontinued the development of its 2 COVID-19 vaccine candidates after early clinical trial data showed an inferior immune response. Okay, so also what I'm hearing in regards to that, hold on, y'all. Okay, also what I was hearing in regards to this is that they basically were saying that they are going to, that you basically should allow the immune system to do what it actually does. It says Merck said in a statement posted on its website, the decision to scrap the 2 vaccine candidates followed its review of findings from phase 1 clinical studies. The studies show that both candidates were generally well tolerated, but the immune responses were inferior to those seen following natural infection with COVID-19 and those reported for other COVID vaccines. Okay, so as I was reading it, they basically was saying that basically do what the body has always done, and that is to fight off this infection. Okay, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. I just can't when it comes to these whole vaccines and stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there. Let's welcome Karen, new member to YouTube. Hey, welcome. You guys would like to be a member, look down below and click on join. We have so many different tiers in there that you guys can check out and become a member. Join below. But I just wanted to give Karen a shout out and welcome. Okay. Now, as I was saying, the moment that you guys are all been waiting for is, let's get into this whole Angelo and Azriel situation. Okay. Those that aren't aware, I actually dropped a video. I've dropped 2 videos, and I dropped those, and I said I was going to come back and later just talk about them. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So get your popcorn, get your snacks, get all of your goodies and stuff like that, and let's talk. Okay, all right. So if you guys weren't aware, it was some allegations that was put out there. Okay, in regards to Angelo and Azriel. And this was brought up by Tasha K. And to be talking, and speaking of Tasha K, bless her little heart, it's just like, man. And the reason why I'm talking about this, because a lot of people, not a few comments that I saw was commenting that I'm basically, thank you, Karen. You love my commentary. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so very much. This is going to help my channel grow. Thank you for your support, your monthly support. Okay. Not for nothing, you guys. Bless her heart. She's just been kind of going through. And I say that because she just got into a situation with Jason Leigh. This is not what this is going to be on. If you guys would like to hear more about that, just look it up on YouTube. I'm telling you, everybody is pretty much talking about it or whatnot. But not for nothing. She made some allegations when it comes to Angelo and Azriel. Okay. I will play a snippet of, not her, because I already broke this down. You guys have to go check it out and catch yourself up. I really want to talk about what Angelo had to say, because I had a lot of people stating, well, why is he always responding? Why is he always talking about it? Oh, and yeah, shouts out to Azriel. She dropped the interlude, and people were talking about that, like they thought it was going to be a whole song. Well, what y'all didn't recognize in that, baby, she was hitting so many different octaves. Did y'all hear that? Yeah. All those people talking about, she can't sing. Did y'all hear all those different operatic octaves that she was hitting? Oh, she was just, oh my God, that was so heavenly and so beautiful. And then she dropped it in the perfect timing, you know, very sensual, very seductive on Valentine's. And people want to sit up here and say, you know, it's like y'all want to say she's a child 1 minute. But then y'all got to understand, this is a grown, 22, 23-year-old woman. Okay, let's not get that misconstrued. When all the stuff that was going on with R. Kelly and stuff like that, she was a child. Okay, she was a child. Okay, what you say? All right, 17, you're a child. 18, you're a child. Heck, you can see now a lot of these 20-something years old are still kind of childlike. All right. So, anyways, that's not what this story. This is not what this is particular about. Okay, I wanted to discuss and talk about Angelo. Okay, and how I felt about hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the whole Angelo and his response to the allegations that Tasha K put out there. Those that aren't aware, Tasha K basically dropped this whole clip, and come to find out, and I can share this information because I talked to Angelo. Okay, that particular clip that he dropped, hey baby. That particular clip that he dropped, y'all, just to let y'all know the skinny of things, and I wish I could get him on here, but I don't even got my phone to reach out to him or whatever to see if he'll come on. Yeah, that clip is old. Okay, and to give you guys some background story about that particular clip that that Tasha dropped, she actually grabbed it from another YouTuber's channel that doesn't like Angelo and Azriel. Okay, and it was from what's that called? presidents or whatever, and let you guys know about that. That was a documentary that was supposed to be shooting going against R. Kelly. Let's put that out there. Let's put facts out there, okay? That documentary was not to benefit R. Kelly at all, okay? It got pulled because of some other stuff, that some discrepancies that the owners of that documentary, be it Angelo and whoever else amongst it, had some issues with it, okay? And it got pulled, okay? It wasn't because, some truth was going to get out. No, sweetie. That's what happens when you're dealing with other people and components in a documentary. Also, the clip that she put out that you guys saw, that Azriel was really kind of, feeling herself. Yeah, that was before she saw the documentary. She was still in that mind frame of defending her man. Okay. And I don't know why that's so surprising to you guys. Okay. She was defending her man. Okay. Yeah. And then people want to say, well, because she's doing that, then that negates the fact of the matter, her getting abused. No, it does not. It does not. Okay. You can get lavish gifts and all this stuff like that and still be getting your head knocked in. Okay. All right. You can still get praises and gifts and stuff like that, and the person is not conducive to your well-being. Stop that. Let's stop acting like that. Okay. Let's not do that. All right. Okay. But not for nothing. Yeah. So what y'all saw her going back and forth with that cancer with her father, is before she saw the documentary, before any of that. Okay. She just kind of came back, and what y'all gotta understand, this young lady left a child and she came back a grown woman. So at this point, she basically saying, baby, father, okay, mother, you can't really tell me nothing. I'm grown, okay? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. She was grown at that point. You know what I'm saying? But not for nothing, y'all are missing some key components because y'all just wanted to run with this stuff. What I got from that clip was she basically was saying, I was in contact with y'all for a certain extent, but y'all was biting my head off, so I didn't want to come in contact with y'all no more. So I shut stuff down. In that time, Angelo and them are like, nah, we're not used to that. And I'm just saying, I like the relationship I am, my husband, I'm sorry, I talk to my mom every day. Sure did. And even after I got married, they didn't stop. Now, I didn't go see her no more as often as I did, but because I became married, okay, I became a wife at that point in time. So dynamics do change. But any relationship that you in, I'm sorry, it shouldn't be to where it's you can't have this connection with your family or your significant other, your spouse is not pushing you to connect with them and contact them. Now, you did hear where she said, R. Kelly was telling her to do that, but she was, being childish. She was not trying to reach out to him because she kept getting her head bite off, which I get it, or whatever the case may be. Okay. Not for nothing. Let's continue. Okay. So you also saw on there, her going back and forth, and she's saying, your wife, or, this and that and the third. What you all got to understand is again, like I said, you are seeing a Azriel that was feeling herself. Okay. And basically saying, because I say it at times, like not necessarily when me and my husband are into it, but when I'm saying something about our kids, I'll be like, your son, I'm saying, your daughter, because I'm putting more ownership on you, you and him in that dynamics. That's still my child. You know what I'm saying? That's still my child, But what you guys saw was her saying, like, I had an issue with your wife, meaning you guys are one. And what you guys got to understand is that I love my kids, but that's my husband. Let Demi get out of pocket with him. Let them get out of pocket. I'm going to check him behind my husband. That's what you was hearing. She was basically saying, well, I had the issue with your wife, with my mother, but y'all are a unit. So if I'm at it with your wife and y'all are a unit, y'all are one, then I'm at it with you too. So if I stop talking to my mom, I stop talking to you too, because that's your wife. And they ran with the theory of, because she was using that terminology, that, Angelo is not her father. And then because Tasha K got that pulled down, but it was a clip that was out there. Somebody had screen recorded her Patreon account, and she lied. She basically said she said, okay, that in that whole clip, you heard Azriel say, I don't have to listen to you. you're not even my dad. That's a lie. She never said that. Okay. She never said that. All right. Because that's not even true. Okay. But she was just basically telling, Angelo that, I'm into it with your wife, or I'm into it with my mom. You heard her on several occasions say, my dad and my father and this and that and third. You heard her several times talk about that. Okay. So in the live that you guys saw, the 2-part that I broke down, and it actually was so much more. It was some way, shape, or form, my audio got messed up or whatever, and I just put up there what I had. But he right off the cuff, addressed that and said basically, if a child is not mine, it's not going to be carrying my last name, for one. And for two, I'm not going to be sitting up here taking care of nobody's stepkids, just period. And I get that. Some people aren't able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Some people aren't able to do that. I remember when I first started out, I didn't want a man with kids. I didn't because I had some bad experiences where my exes put my their child before me, which I get it, you know what I'm saying? But I had bad experiences with that, especially becoming a wife. Like that's not the order, period. You know what I'm saying? Blood or not, So going into this next marriage, or actually this next relationship, I didn't want an individual that had kids or whatever the case may be. So he's entitled to that. If he's saying that, if my wife cheats on me and she gets pregnant by somebody else, I'm not going to take care of that child. And that's okay. I'm the type, if my husband cheats on me, I'm not going to be with him. That's on period. You know what I'm saying? And we feel the same way. That's how my husband feels. I'm not the type that I can move forward with that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just him. So we try not to, cross those lines. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So he states that. And on throughout, he's cursing and ranting and raving, and people were in the comments and saying, "Oh, he cursed too much." Get out of here. Okay. He's grown. Okay. Why is it that y'all are acting as if like y'all don't be cursing and stuff like that when you're upset? You didn't want to know my mom. Okay. You did not want to know my mom at all because please, because you are real quick. Okay. Because you are real quick. Okay. Especially behind me. I'm her child. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't see any way different or whatever the case may be. And then you got to understand the situation that these people are in. All right. They got put in a situation because of the choices of their daughter. Yeah, y'all want to sit here and say that this man, these people sold their kid. That's illegal, y'all. Y'all sound real dumb saying that, okay? If that was so, they will be in jail. It ain't no question. It wouldn't be no, well, it's going to get there. No. If this initially was the case, they will be in jail, y'all. I don't know why people keep putting that theory out there that, they sold their kids and stuff like that. They can't do that. That's illegal, okay? And then let me break down something even further for you guys. The thing is that y'all want to sit up there and say, well, did he know about R. Kelly? Okay, so what you mean? What was it to know about? Didn't y'all say that he beat that case? So you guys contradict yourself in the same breath. 1 minute y'all want to say this man is not guilty of the past sins that he did, but then in the same breath y'all want to sit here and say, well, didn't they hear about him in his past? Well, what if they didn't? What if they really didn't dig that deep? They just saw opportunity with the man who is as big as R. Kelly. And I'm sorry, y'all are such hypocrites because you got the likes of K. Michelle and all these other celebrities that collaborate with this man. Why? Because he's R. Kelly. Y'all sound so dumb as to think that somebody want an opportunity like that. Y'all sit here and say, oh, well, they hound him down. You know what I'm saying? They went, yeah, I would too. Y'all should see me in my DMs. I hound a lot of celebrities down to try to get them to interview them and stuff like that. I guess if I get into the likes of a situation like this, did I deserve it too? No. That's not how that works. See, the stigma is, oh, she's fast, so she deserves it. The stigma is, oh, well, what was you wearing, baby? You deserved it. No. That's not how that works. When you're the adult in a situation, you dictate how things are going to move and how things are going to operate. Okay. And I say that as a teacher, an educator. I had a lot of young little kids that try to, hit on me and stuff like that because I look 12 for darn self. But me as the adult in a situation like Negro, little boy, sit your butt down somewhere. Okay. Get your little hot cock on, get going on there, little boy, and sit down. Okay. That's how you move. That's how you do stuff. Okay. All right. And yeah, somebody in the comments said, R. Kelly buy kids. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So y'all keep sounding real dingy when you guys come back with different stuff. And I really wish you guys as followers and as supporters of R. Kelly would stay on the topic. Okay. Let's stay on the topic. You know what I'm saying? Let me see some of you guys' comments. Tasha K is getting very reckless. She needs to be careful before her kingdom starts to fall. Well, pride comes before the fall. Okay. If you want to see a fall, look and see how prideful a person is. And people want to say that that's what I aspire to. No. And I don't fear Tasha K because my faith lies in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I don't fear nobody on this YouTube platform or channel. I don't take any of this that serious anyway. Okay, I don't. When I tell you blessings on top of blessings, I put myself in the right positions. So I don't fear nobody on these YouTube streets. But I will say in regards to Tasha K, no, I aspire for the likes of people like Oprah. Okay, that's something that I would aspire to be, not even a Wendy Williams, because look at their demises, look at their downfalls. Okay, no, no, thank you. Peace and Serenity says Tasha K seems like she's spiraling out of control. She's making false accusations about Cardi B, Angelo. Cardi B is going to end up with all Tasha K's money. And last I heard, they're actually in mediation. So I'm thinking that it's actually going to come to an end. When you're in mediations, you're talking about money at this point. People are also hating on Azriel, Angelo, and the whole Clary family, as well as all the victims. I wish it would stop. It's sickening at this point. I wish they would leave them alone. I do too. Because you guys are mad at these people for what? For what? Can anybody actually tell me why they don't like the Clarys? Why they don't like Azriel? What did she do? Besides choose to leave a situation that she felt like wasn't conducive for her? Everybody's mad about it? I don't get it. And then all of a sudden now she's a liar, but she was telling the truth when she was on Gayle King, right? When she was on TMZ, right? But now she's a liar? I'm confused about that. Which one is it? I mean, is a liar always a liar? Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I believe Azriel was still trying to protect Robert Kelly when she said he encouraged her to call her parents. R. Kelly was all about isolation and dividing families. And my thing is that's exactly what I felt like too. I felt like, she was still in that mode of protecting her man, not believing, not wanting to put him out there to be that way. You know what I'm saying? Because if you notice, again, she started crying. If you believe something, you stand in that. You know what I'm saying? You ask me anything about my husband, I'm gonna stand in that. Shoot, we can even go about my ex. It's no feelings in that, and I stand on that. She was very emotional, feeling alone and stuff like that, and all this. As she talked about something, that she still hadn't been healed from it. People are so obsessed. It's literally harassment. It really is. And it's like you guys are asking for all of this clarity, all of this non-judgment when it comes to R. Kelly, but you guys are not giving the same to these alleged victims. And the thing is, what's so crazy is Azriel ain't got no case against R. Kelly. She's not on none of these cases, and y'all favorite YouTuber said that. She's not even involved in any of the cases. Like, come on now. They are celebrity happy. I've met plenty of celebrities. I've never treated them like they was God and incapable of doing the wrong thing. I believe R. Kelly is guilty and he has a problem. And I do too. And that's what I want to address. The thing is that we, it's just kind of like the whole Raz B situation. You see this man steady crying out and asking for help and things of this nature. And he has done the work. He's found, solidarity in his, in faith and his spirituality. You know what I'm saying? And he's standing in it and he's saying, no, I'm not, homosexual. I got, preyed upon against a pedophile and stuff like. He's standing in his truth. The thing is that Kelly has not, and that's the issue. Until you have ownership for that, you can't move past that. You can't move past that hurt. And I shared my story, and people were trying to flip it or whatever on me because I said I was a product of molestation, sexual abuse, and I in turn hurt people. And people was like, "Oh, you admitting to?" Be quiet. What I was admitting to is that I do understand the likes of R. Kelly. That's why I can't sit here and say that I hate him. I don't hate him. His actions and his behavior, and the fact of the matter that, that he had opportunity with all his money and opportunity to help himself. And he chose to hurt himself. Okay. But when she was with R. Kelly, she was the boss bee, the leader. Now she's all these ugly things. And what does someone that was abused look and act like? Right. Should she just hover in a corner and wither away? That's exactly what people want for her to do. Okay, they want her to be, covered, be quiet, get therapy, be under a rock, and I guess emerge years later. Saying that my thing is that then people gonna be looking at her sideways. Well, where have you been? You cannot appease anybody that don't know you. I've come to realize that. I find myself looking at the comments, and my husband tells me, "Stop looking at the comments, baby." Because I find myself getting into this sort of stupor, if you will, because I look at the comments and I just feel so bad. And I'm just like, but that's not what I meant with that. And he like, they don't know you. They do not know you. Stop feeling bad about these people that don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, Azriel doesn't even look at what's on here. You know what I'm saying? She don't even look at what's going on in the world. That's why she's able to keep moving forward with her life. So you guys that are trying to mess up her energy, that's trying to make her, baby, please, she ain't worried about y'all. I 100% believe R. Kelly is guilty. People can't blame his friends for his own actions. Exactly. Everyone in Chicago knows he's guilty. I guess so. I mean, hey. He just needs to take accountability, and folks need to understand this has been a pattern for 30 years of preying on children. And my thing is that it's not even a thing about the children. It's about grown women that aren't able to I'm gonna use this as an example. Okay. Who would be the blame if I got into it with a special needs person? I'm just going to say that, right? She was flicking me off. She was cursing at me. Come to find out she had Tourette's. And I whoop her behind because she done flicked me off. She done cussed me out. Who y'all going to be more upset at? The special needs individual or this very coherent, very cognitive person that I am? So it's not even the fact of the matter that, oh, it's kids. Because you had a lot of grown women that was putting themselves in these situations when it comes to R. Kelly, the likes of R. Kelly, because everybody think they're going to be different. And like I said, when I went to Angelo, that was a conversation that I had with him. Like, why? what, like, did you not hear what was going on with R. Kelly? He actually was like, no, Whitney, I didn't. He was like, you know, you hear stuff in the media and stuff like that. He said, but my world in surround around media and stuff like that. So I was keeping it pushing or whatever the case may be. You know, so I didn't think that. And he said, but also, and this what made me be like, see, I was about to say, I can F with Angelo. I can tolerate it, Angelo. He said this, and I thought this was so genuine. He said, Whitney, I didn't think it was going to happen to me. Like, come on. How many people can attest to that? You get with these dudes that you hear that beat up so-and-so, that did that in the third, and you be like, oh, I can change him. It's not going to happen to me. He felt like it wasn't going to happen to him. Like, oh, this dude better know what it is, and it happened to him. And he had egg on his face. That's what made me be like, okay, I can roll with you because I can understand that. I can get that. You know, you this top dude in the streets and blah, 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 blah. He ain't going to try me. Oh, but he tried you. You know, I can roll with that. Why aren't his supporters mad at his family for not protecting him when he was a child? Why aren't they mad at him for not taking more action to get himself help, change his surroundings? Because they feel as though he didn't do nothing wrong. That's why. That's why peace and serenity. That's why they're not mad. They feel like it's the victims, it's the alleged victim's fault for not choosing better. Let's just be real. That's why. Azriel was brainwashed by R. Kelly for 5 years. She was still in love with him and heavily manipulated by him. That's why she was taking up for him in the docu. Thank God she knows the truth now. Exactly. That's just what it is. She was. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to call it brainwashed? I say just in love, enamored, head over heels. Not necessarily just because he's R. Kelly, but because she found this grown man that was giving this grown beefcake to her, for one, that was exposing her to all these grown, mature situations. Have y'all ever heard the saying, whenever you lose your virginity or whatever like that, your mom be like, oh yeah, you must be getting some sex, you smelling yourself. You know a change come about when you open up Pandora's box, when you experience sexual deviancies and behaviors and stuff like that. If you look at a sexual abuse individual, they demeanor change, whether they become more into themselves and be introverted or extrovert. You change when you're exposed to sexual activities, because that's grown-ish on period. So yeah, oh, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep that, to protect that. Y'all better stop playing like y'all don't understand this. Y'all know I'm gonna give y'all a realistic approach. Bump all the plan. Let's just be real with the whole situation. Let's look at this as if this was a real situation, a real relationship. Hell, she thought it was. She thought it was. And then I told you guys, you know, they were not these daggone sister wives like everybody was portraying them. They did not like each other. They didn't. Okay? They grew to adapt to be around each other because of their situation. But they weren't, you know, patting each other back. Oh, you got them tonight? All right, sister. I have them tomorrow, girl. Like, girl, y'all better stop. He has been the cause of his own demise. Thank you. I don't feel sorry for him whatsoever. You touch or harm children, I'm calling the authorities. I refuse to cover for anyone. That's how I feel. And that's on period. That's mama, that's daddy, that's sister, that's brother, that's husband. I don't care. You're going to get it. Okay? That's on period. And I don't know explanations with that. I'm going to, while I'm answering these questions and still talking, I'm going to open up the StreamYard. That is the link. I'm actually about to put it into the chat for you guys to come on in. You don't have to have the app or anything like that. You just come in. You don't have to show your face. If you would like to, you can. But that is the link to come on in. Okay. Okay, so that's up. Okay, let me finish answering these questions. let me finish posting these comments. Okay. I'll never understand how people who haven't met R. Kelly defend this man like they know him, when him and his real friends would never want to be associated with any of these crazy fans. And that's my issue. It's like y'all go so hard for these people that y'all don't know, and y'all want to wonder why I go so hard for them, because I do know them. Yeah. While people are all talking about me not knowing what I know, I know a lot more. I've seen a lot more. But at the end of the day, the difference between the likes of Tasha K and myself and any other YouTuber on here, this really is not for clicks and views for me. Like, that's why when people used to get on me about, oh, this is clickbait. No, it's not. I'm gonna talk about anything that I put on that thumbnail, probably even a little bit more. Okay, but not for nothing. I don't care about. Y'all notice I don't get on here every day. I don't report everything every day because I have a life. All right. I have a life, okay? So it's not about the money for me and stuff like that, baby. I'm in doing stuff behind the scenes, documentaries. I'm into real estate. I'm into my own business and stuff like that. That's what's important to me, not YouTube. I love you guys so very much, but when I get on here, I'm about truth. Okay. And so at the end of the day, I've seen a lot more. I've heard a lot more. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that's why I do have the stance that I do. A lot of you stands of R. Kelly ain't never met this man. And y'all are so disrespectful and go so hard for somebody that y'all don't even know like that. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all sit up here and y'all play and talk about a person who has shared experiences with this man. Who has shared experiences with this man, as Riel did. Are y'all forgetting the time that she was talking about him? And you guys wanted to sit here and say that, you know, that was the truth, but now it's a lie. Now she don't know. Okay, y'all. Again, you guys want to come and talk or whatever and ask a question and, you know what I'm saying, and tell me your thoughts on this. The link is in the comments. I know they aren't true R. Kelly fans. If that was the case, they would know his last few albums were flops. His concerts weren't really selling out. Yeah, they just, baby, please, they better stop. He been been since 2018. Peace and Serenity says he has some good music back in the day. He wrote great music for others, but that doesn't change the fact that wrong is wrong. That's where I'm at. That's oh my gosh, you hit it on the head. That's where I'm at. And that's why I know I don't listen to his music no more. I mean, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I just can't. I don't like merging the two. I mean, I know people are like, well, you gotta separate the music from the man. I get that. I get it. But this is different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I really don't listen to the likes of any other people that have been in alleged situations. I'm sorry, I don't. I just stand on what I believe. If I hear something, and if you show me facts and evidence and stuff like that, and if it doesn't sit right within my spirit, I stop stuff. I dead stuff real quick. Like, I don't care who you are. Kale's Hairline says, why aren't R. Kelly fans donating money and showing love to his kids? Exactly. They don't mention his children or their well-being. They don't. They talk about him, you know, and I mean, I'm all for him having fair treatment. I want him to be able to go to trial because that's where you guys won't be able to see the truth. Let's go to trial, Pumbaya, trial. Shoot, the day of the Geechee need to be over. Peace and Serenity says the fans say R. Kelly could have any woman he wants. Well, they don't understand how abuse and even rape works. It's power and control, not who he can get in bed, or he's so fine he could have anyone. Exactly. Come on now. See, the thing is that people aren't realistically looking at this. They're looking at it on the aspect of who he is, and I'm looking at it. Okay, let's dumb down the situation. Let's act as if this is Ray and this y'all situation. Okay, let's not think of it as R. Kelly, because I mean, when you look at it like that, it's like R. Kelly, but okay, I mean, let's look at the whole T.I. and Tiny situation. You know, they can get anybody. Look at the allegations that have came out about them. What's going on with them? Let me guess. They're lying too. It's so weird how people act against alleged victims. You know, not the abusers or not the alleged abusers. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate and it's sad to say the least that people, you know, treat people like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's crazy. It's just a warped mind thinking. But anyway, so yeah, so he addressed all of that. And my thing is in regards to everything is that it don't take a rocket science to see that, man, come on now. That girl is a spitting image of Angelo. And I don't say that in the bad light. That girl is identical to Angelo. Okay. Looks exactly like Angelo and her mom. Like, stop it. Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that believes that, you're a moron. And I mean that with every bit of respect that I can in me. That girl is the spitting image of her father. You know what I'm saying? Spitting. But you know, that's neither here nor there. He ends by saying that he is going to be doing he's going to be filing against Tasha, that add him to the list. And that's unfortunate. And so I want to end this by saying this, because people was like, well, oh, she wasn't lying back then. Let me break this whole situation and dynamics down, okay? And I can speak on this because I had a situation with Azriel, okay, that happened that you guys may or may not be aware of. Me and her kind of fell out. It was a disconnect between me and her. Nowhere in there did I ever switch anything up on her. I had a lot of people actually get mad at me because I still was doing commentary about her. And I was still doing it in the same lights of I would if, you know, we were good. Well, let me tell you, when you're a woman of integrity, for one, when you stand on what you stand on and your beliefs will not be weathered by the relationship that you have with somebody. Let me tell y'all. Okay. I stood on the truth before I got connected with Angelo and Azriel. Okay. And I've told this story before. I was talking about the likes of R. Kelly's, Azriel, Angelo's before I even got connected with them, and I stood on that. So me being in relationships with Angelo or Azriel was not going to change that. Okay. So the thing is that the information that Tasha K was receiving was directly by way of Angelo, Larry, and anybody else that was in affiliation with them. Okay. The reason why it becomes damaging and it's like unfortunate is because it's not that Tasha K was being used for a narrative. She stood on that. She obtained the information that she obtained from these individuals, and she rolled with what she rolled with, just like me. Okay. I didn't even get no information. I wasn't even in a loop like that. I was just gathering what I saw, and I was going off the strength of what I believed in. Okay. And I stand on that. I don't care to get no other view or no other perspective of anything when it comes to R. Kelly or whatever the case may be, because I stand on what I stand on, and nothing's going to waver in that. Okay. When you get in the likes of the realm and you say, well, it got to be even or whatever the case may be. No, you should have said that at the beginning, where you broke down his whole enterprise. Okay. That's the issue. Okay. Because that was information that you dug up on your own. This was not information that Angelo and them was given to you to quote unquote spin a narrative. This was stuff that you dug up. Just like when she sat down with the like of R. Kelly's team. She switched it up and started talking about he may be innocent and stuff like that. You can't do that. You can't waver in that, because then I will be questioning, as subscribers, as fans of her, as winos, how was it so easy to switch up like that? How was it so easy for you to put this information out there, then switch it up? And then as a viewer, as a follower, what now am I supposed to take? How now am I supposed to view? You know what I'm saying? And so the situation was that Angelo was not mad at the fact of the matter of her putting these narratives out there. And if you know, if you don't know, just to give you guys some background, because I can't share this. He'd been stopped talking to Tasha K a year ago, months ago. Okay. And it was a lot of stuff that she was putting out there at that point of time that was not factual. He didn't say nothing about it. He didn't care. He's like, okay, well, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, but when you blatantly lie on somebody, that's the issue. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. Okay. I think it's Deanna or Deanna. Marshall, you need help. What do you need help with, sweetie? Hey, Ty, what do you need help with? But not for nothing. He never said anything. He never gave her an issue or anything like that. He just kept it pushing. But now you're blatantly lying, and you're not saying any kind of alleged or anything like that. And I saw people in my comments saying, "Well, she doesn't necessarily have to say that." Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You do. You do. You do got to say stuff like that. You do. Especially when it's stuff that is public out there. Okay. And I wanted to address that. People were saying, well, Joycelyn has said this. No, she didn't. Okay. She did not. Let me tell you why she didn't. People wanted to also say that stuck in storm with kids and toddlers. Where are you at, Deanna? I mean, yeah, what are you needing help with, love? Not for nothing. Where was I at? Sorry, y'all. I got a brain fart. I started focusing on the young lady. Not for nothing. Yeah, you do. You have to say that. You have to say allegedly and stuff like that, especially when it's public stuff. You blatantly are lying. He is not, he never sold a booger sugar, if you want me to put it out there. And there you go. People want to say, well, Joycelyn put that information out there because you guys are wanting to go back. And I actually did a video on this. If I find it, I'll put it in the description box somewhere. But they want to say after the fight that she had with Azriel, she went onto her Twitter and she was posting all that stuff, and everybody saw that or whatever. And I broke that, and I told you guys. And it was funny because even Lovely T, who's very prominent, who's almost at 1 million subscribers, who is known on these YouTube streets, she even said that the page was hacked. It was not real. And then even furthermore, if we go with that theory that this happened right after the fight, she was in jail. So she really couldn't have done it. Okay, she was in jail. I mean, she didn't have her phone while she was in jail. Okay, so let's stop with that. Let's stop with that narrative that this girl's on drugs and all this stuff like that. You can't say stuff like that. That's defamation of character. People can lose money and all this stuff behind this. You can't just put out false information. I don't know where y'all guys get that. I can't be on my platform and say I saw so-and-so do this and third, without putting alleged or I saw or I'm not sure. You cannot do that. You can't do that. You can't just open your mouth on a public platform like this and just sit here and say that anything that what you want to say about somebody. You can't do that. I'm sorry. I don't know who told you that I can do that. You can't do that. You can't. You can, but you're going to deal with the consequences there afterwards. You can. You absolutely can. I can run on my just spew all kinds of stuff, but you're going to have to deal with the consequences. Okay. So I just wanted to clarify that or whatever the case may be, but no. We're not fixing to keep putting out all these negative and false narratives about people because it's unnecessary. It's not even necessary for us to be talking about these people. Like, who cares? Not trying to be funny or whatever, no shade, no tea, but who cares about the Clarys and all these people that have nothing to do with his case? Are y'all going to open up the case and talk about the documents and the trial? Can we go there? Can we talk about that? This is all deflection. This is all distraction. And you guys don't want to talk about the real topic at hand. It's all these charges that he has on him. And everybody ain't lying on this man. I'm just sorry. Okay. So I'm about to wrap. That I will. Well, I'll do 10. That I'll take your questions, concerns, and or comments. If you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, come on in. The link is in the comments down below. Click on it and come on in. And that's my baby, y'all. Come on in and let's talk about it. Okay? Let's talk, you guys. Can go back over here in the chat. Let me see. Okay, Deanna, you never told me, babe. I mean, what are you needing help with? Stuck in storm with kids and toddlers? What are you needing? What are you needing? Let me go back up here. Karen said, facts. And shouts out again to Karen Johnson for becoming a member. If you guys would like to join the channel and help me support my channel monthly, go down to the video. You'll see where it says join. And you guys can be a part of the membership, monthly membership. We have several different tiers that you guys can join in on. Hey, Black Girl Beauty. All right. Ty says, yep, there's always consequences. There is, you guys. And any action that you decide to do, be it good or bad, you're going to have a consequence. And people got to understand that word consequence is not a negative. It's a result of what you did. Okay. So regardless if it's 20 years later, if it's 10 years later, if it's an hour later, you're gonna have to deal with the consequences thereof of your actions that you chose. Okay. Not for nothing, you guys. That is the video. Okay. I don't know if you guys would like to come on and ask any questions. Like I said, the link is down below. I'm sorry. The link is in the chat. Okay. So you guys are more than welcome to come on in and we can talk. Otherwise, I'm about to wrap it up, you guys, and make some dinner. We're going to have a late dinner. I told my husband we're going to have us some salmon. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes that would like to come in. I am taking calls. The link is in the chat, you guys. Link is in the chat. And while you guys are waiting, please head on over to 3 Shots In and subscribe to the channel. That is my husband's platform. Please, you guys head on over there and subscribe. 3 Shots In. You can actually put it into the search bracket and look up 3 Shots In. While I'm waiting you guys to decide what you guys are going to be doing, let's go ahead and I'm going to run this intro.
It's the one and only big homie, AG.
It's your boy Darren, better known as Super.
Woo-hoo!
It's your boy Antonius Maximus. We 3 Shots In, you heard?
Let's go.
Brown and white.
In a G.
Everybody tell the truth when you're 3 shots in.
All right, you guys, we are back again. That's 3 Shots In. Y'all head on over there and let them know that Whitney D TV sent you, okay? All right, you guys. Well, that is it from me. I guess you guys are being a little shy, okay, and don't want to get on tonight. That is absolutely okay. I hope I entertained you guys on tonight, and I actually addressed some questions, concerns, and comments that you guys may have had with your latest topics that are in the media, especially with the whole Tasha K and Angelo situation. Oh, okay, let me see. Black Girl Beauty says, I pray you and your family stay safe in this snowstorm, Whitney. A pipe busted at my home. I am so sorry to hear that. Yeah, we're here in the Texas area, the Dallas area. And like I said, fortunately, we are not experiencing all these bad things that you guys are experiencing. And it's so unfortunate, to say the least. I pray you guys are safe. Deanna didn't respond. Lord, it's just unfortunate the times that we're in right now, you guys, and I pray that you guys are doing what you need to do. Just tips for you guys: run all your faucets, every restroom, every sink, run it let it drip so the water can be flowing. That will help to alleviate any frost, any freezing that may go on, any pipes bursting or anything like that, because you have a constant flow of water. And so especially warm water or hot water or what have, because it won't freeze. It'll be a constant flow of water, and it won't bust the pipe. So please, you guys, look up any kind of tips that you guys can do for this storm. And to be honest with you guys, to help even with electricity bills at night, we turn off our heat and stuff like that. We just keep we just have the house as is, and we just bundle up, to say the least. So yeah. Yes, you guys, subscribe to 3 Shots In. Thank you, Mary Blue. Oh my gosh, homeless, nowhere to go. Deanna, what state are you in, love? What state are you in? What state? You guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And yes, please stay safe. Absolutely, please stay safe. And again, if you guys would like to join the channel, please click the link down below where it says join. And you can see all the different tiers that we have. Oh, you're in Illinois. Anyone in Illinois? I got kids and toddlers. Anyone in Illinois that can reach out. Deanna, can you please let me do this. Deanna, can you please? I'm gonna put my email in there. We're actually, yeah. Let me put my email in here. But see, I'm in Texas. Okay, so Deanna, if there goes my email. She's in a car, you guys. She has 3 toddlers and has frostbite. Oh my God. Okay, so Deanna, please get in my email. If any one of you guys can hear this message, this video, that's my son, y'all, are in Illinois and that can help her, please just left the ER. Okay, if anybody can please contact me, be it on Facebook in my DM, be it on in my email, or any kind of social media platform, and it can help this woman out, please contact me. Deanna, please email me or go to my Facebook page. You can find like the little link if you go to my home onto YouTube. If you go to the home page and up on the banner, you'll see all my social medias. Contact me and we'll get you some help. We'll try to figure something out, okay? Well, you guys, this is going to be it for me. I love you guys so very much, but most of all, Christ loves you. You guys stay encouraged and continue to pray for the well-being of the world. I mean, it's not even just the state, but the well-being of the world, you guys. That's going to do it for me. I love you guys so very much, and I'll holla. Bye, you guys.
But today I saw a ladybug, and it's so crazy because Whitney used to always call me Ladybug, and we used to have thousands of ladybugs in Virginia, and come summertime, we used to open up all the windows, and thousands of ladybugs would just come into the house. They would fly into the house, and it would just be the most beautiful thing ever. And I saw a ladybug today, and it made me think of Whitney. That's so crazy. It really made me think of Whitney.
Shazazz Creations is a virtual boutique for creative customized apparel
tumblers, and jewelry. Allow them to create a keepsake that you can use as a heirloom for centuries to come. Everything from blankets to pillows, allow your memories to come alive with every picture. Tell them Whitney D from Whitney D TV sent you. Use the Whitney D code or link in the description box below. Bye. The Dating Yard is a new, fresh dating show for the times we're in. COVID-19 came and changed the world, but love is still out there. If you don't want to go through these times alone, The Dating Yard is here for you. Single men and women ages 18 and up, we're looking for you. Participants will be matched up with one of our candidates, where they have the chance to possibly find love. Now, our candidates will be matched up with one of our participants, but it's not that easy. After a 3-round elimination, candidates have a possible chance at finding love as well. This show is streamed live through StreamYard. Must be willing to have your likeness displayed online. So now, here's your chance. We want you. Now accepting submissions at www.whitneydavisplanning.com/The Dating Yard. Welcome to Embrace Pangea. These products are all created to bring you back to balance through nature's gifts. They have a wide range of products that deal with various aspects of daily life, such as deodorants,
come on in, people. It's time for the plug. Y'all know I got a word. If you don't know, you're gonna find out in a few minutes. My name is Britannia, and I am the plug. I'm the plug. I am the plug. My name is Britannia, and I am the plug. I'm Whitney.
Whitney D here from the sensationalized, celebrity recognized Whitney D TV, where I give you a realistic approach on celebrity news, advice, story times, reviews, and more. I'm here to let you know that we are now taking members. Yes, that's right. With 4 tiers to choose from, you can pick how you'd like to help support my channel on a monthly basis. Each tier giving you another level of exclusivity and access you won't get not becoming a member. So love Whitney D TV and want to see it grow? Join today. Thank you for tuning into the show. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. Thank you for tuning into the show. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. But remember, keep it cute or get the boot. Let's talk in the comments down below. Check out all our sponsors and affiliates in the description box. And don't forget to join the Witness Nation by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Until next time, this is Whitney D with Whitney D TV. Signing off.